Phil, well, what an amazing performance from the Harriers. They've had two very, very difficult away games in the space of 4 days, and they've turned in two massive performances to bring them 6 points.
Two great performances, it has to be said. Defensively, two great performances in terms of with the ball. We're getting better with the ball. I think it has to be said, Solihull showed us a lot of respect today. I think they allowed us to play some good stuff, and I don't think it was them allowing us. I think the tempo that we set in the first half on a pitch that was quite sodden, to tell you the truth. It was going to be strength sapping, but if anything it was going to slow the pace of the game down, which it did do to a certain extent. But I thought when we got to the final third, we got the ball in there with a little bit of quality. I thought the front three were just outstanding with regards to the work rate that they put in. And I'm delighted for Jack. He's let me down because he never got me 2 tickets for the Newcastle United game tonight. But I told him never ever let me down again, and he certainly didn't tonight. Did he? Stuck that one in the top corner. And it was the old toe punter as well. It's a dying breed. I thought it was a dying breed. Somebody toe punt the ball into the goal, but what a finish it was. So I'm delighted for him as an individual, but I'm delighted for the team because the work rate they're putting in, they're certainly wearing the badge with pride.
Yeah, you say the finish from Jallow. Many Harriers fans would say that they've expected Jack Lambert to perhaps contribute more from goals with those sort of types of shots.
Yeah.
It's surprising that's the first one from outside the box. His tap in against Oxford was equally as important.
Equally as important because you're following things in. You're actually on the front foot. I've asked the front three and the wing backs and the midfield players, if necessary, to commit players into the penalty box, and we're going to, by numbers definition, we're going to get goals. To win this game 1-0, when you're coming up against a team that's averaging, probably in the last 6 or 7 games, averaging 2, if not more, goals per game. The clean sheet was important, it was very important. I think, not many people are talking about Dibbs because he's flying under the radar, as it were. I love the lad. I loved his old man. His old man was different class, but Dibbs is actually contributing quite a bit to us playing good football as well, because his distribution is excellent at the moment. But everybody is. I can't go down the individual front because the collective mentality of the group is brilliant. I love walking into the change rooms. I love talking to them individually. I love talking to them collectively. I love the fact that the Kidderminster Harriers fans are absolutely behind us. Hopefully, if we get a decent result on Saturday against Woking, which is a big game for everybody, and we get 9 points from 9, hopefully there might be 4, even 5,000 at Agra. That's all I'm asking for. I'm after a full house at some stage between now and the end of the season, because I know what that would mean. That would mean, 1, we're entertaining, 2, we're carrying the fight to the opposition, and we're giving ourselves a chance of survival, and 3, hopefully we're playing half decent football.
Just Phil Round on a bonus to get more fans into the ground.
I should be. Maybe I should ask the chairman for that one. But no, listen, I'm bothered about coming away to places like Solihull. Last time I came here, I was beaten by Southend United, and it wasn't a pretty place. It wasn't a nice place that day, but didn't bring good memories. But today has created, hopefully, good memories for the travelling fans. I think the fans have got to be seeing commitment from the players, and when you've got commitment from the players, I believe it's a working class place, Kidderminster. And if you fulfil that working class place with a working class performance and a little bit of quality, you've got a chance of entertaining the crowd.
You've seen it over the last, say twice in 4 days. 700 on Saturday, nearly 700 again today. You'd love to take 700 to Woking, wouldn't you?
It would be nice. It would be nice. I didn't realise how far Kidderminster was from everywhere. We don't have too many home games or too many close games. But this was supposed to be a derby match, which I thought the atmosphere was created by the Kidderminster Harriers fans, not by the opposition. And maybe it wasn't by the opposition because of the way we played. I think we stifled the home opponents. They're a good side. They've got every chance of getting in the playoffs. They're a damn good footballing team, but we stifled that, and we actually played probably a little bit more football than them tonight.
You look at your results, Phil. 6 wins out of 8 games in the league. What's been the contributory factor to this sort of turnaround?
I think everybody seems to have a mindset that before we arrived, it was a defeatist mindset. It was negative. I talked about in a team meeting yesterday about above the line kind of thing, and it's dead easy to drop below the line. But some people set that line a little bit low, some people set that line a little bit high, and sometimes the great achievers are the ones that set the line a little bit higher, and therefore the demands that they put on the people around them. I think we've got a lot of above the line thinkers If you go through life like that, you're going to be positive, you're going to have the right mental attitude, you're going to be going forward in life, you're going to win things. And I think we've got a good changing room. I think that's basically it. We've just unlocked the key that was stifling the changing room, because I've not witnessed too many changing rooms that have changed in such a short space of time, just by tweaking one or two things. We haven't changed fundamentally the whole group. In fact, when you look at it, there's certain players that are getting a game, like Sam Bellis, does contribute to a good performance, but in the main, the majority of the players were already here. We've added a little sprinkling of something tonight. I like the way Regan Griffiths grabbed a hold of that midfield. I think he contributed quite a bit to him and Brownie into that midfield battle, which I've always said, if you win that midfield battle, the skipper put a marker down by winning 4 games on the bounce, but then all of a sudden his hamstrings tweaking, and you think to yourself, is that the pressure that everybody's putting on each other? I hope it is, because bottom line is that's what you need as a group. That's what you need. You need demands from each other, you need demands from yourself, and you need competition for place, and it looks like we're getting there with that.
You go to Woking on Saturday, the side in a similar position to Harriers, looking to try and avoid relegation. Many people will say that this is really going to be a key crunch now on the back of these 2 victories.
I think they're only saying it because of probably looking at the last 7 or 8 games and 7 or 8 performances. I think we've only let ourselves down really once, and that's the defeat against Gateshead, where I think we had a fear of the way Gateshead played. If we had to come here with the same fear, Solihull would have turned us over. We have to respect the opposition for sure, 100%. Woking will get our full focus, our full attention, and certainly our full respect. But when we get the ball, we have to show people that we can play, and I think we're getting somewhere near that. We're in the face of the opposition, they're closing down from the front from a team that wanted to play from the back, and to give them every credit, they tried to play from the back right the way through the game. So they stuck to their philosophy, they stuck to their beliefs, well played, but the running power that the team showed tonight, the fitness levels are just going off the scale, and we're demanding that. We're giving players certain criteria to get an A performance out, and I think to a man everybody seems to be collectively buying in.
Yeah, you said on Saturday about how important it was for the players to play both with the ball and off the ball, and a second performance like this. It's going to take a lot out of the body, though, isn't it, when you ask them to do it a 3rd time in 8 days?
It will, but the one thing about the English game and the one thing about British football basically is you've got to be ready mentally, physically for Saturday, Tuesday, Saturday. In every division, doesn't matter whether you're in Premier League or not, and you get some special dispensation because you're Man City and you've got a game on Sunday night, and get ready for Saturday, Tuesday, Saturday. I think the lower leagues the mentality of the lower league player is Saturday, Tuesday, Saturday, and in between, that's our job. If the numbers are starting to deteriorate, and ours aren't, ours are actually going up. So the demands that everybody's putting on each other is actually, the reward is in the result. And if you keep on saying to a player, if you do this, 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 this and this, we will win the game, why wouldn't you? It's as simple as that, why wouldn't you? And then if you've got a little sprinkling of quality, Jack Lambert's goal tonight, then you've got a good chance of winning games of football.